Alright, Internet people, welcome back to my run of Final Fantasy VII's Remake. Chapter, or not chapter, but episode 14. We are pursuing Hojo. As soon as I get power to my control.
Providing me such invaluable combat data.
Cocky little egghead, ain't you?
The results provided by my predictive models indicate that this force should be more than capable of handling you.
Y'all about to learn predictable.
We're taking Aerith back.
I think you should double check his models.
Correct me if I am wrong, but did the girl not come here of her own free will? Or do you mean to tell me that
extortion free will?
Property?
She only came here to save Marlene.
I'm afraid you misunderstand. But I really can't be bothered to explain. This facility is home to extraordinary specimens that will change the world as we know it. Do try to be considerate.
Holding position!
Looks like your models got it wrong.
Yes. An unknown variable, perhaps. Well, no matter. Reinforcements will soon arrive.
You're an unknown variable.
But will they get here in time to save you from me? Yeah.
No, not quite. Oh, now I recall. My memory was mistaken. My boy, you weren't a soldier.
What? Oh, what is this fascinating phenomenon? What's happening? Where are you taking me?
What are those things up to this time?
Cloud!
Barrett.
Got it. Stand back.
You came for me.
Yep.
You good?
Ferguson.
I'm great.
Thanks for saving lightsabers. I owe you one.
Save it for later. Now you go for it. Let's dance, asshole.
Aerith, you okay? Mm-hmm. Thank you. No biggie.
Let's get out of here.
The hell was that thing?
We need to go. Aerith!
What the?
Come on.
Sick 'em. Sick 'em. just missed.
What? You want to go?
Stop. This child's a friend.
So Aerith just used the same thing she used on Marlene when they dropped the Sector 7 plate.
So what the hell is it?
A fascinating question.
Did it just talk?
You asked what it is. I am that which you see before you, nothing more. I'd appreciate it if we simply left it at that. Agree?
$13?
Red 13. The designation given to me by Hojo.
Then you must have another name. What is it?
He got away.
So, we're gonna go get the son of a bitch.
Mother, I have come for you. Mother, together we will reclaim our world. Mother, they have come again.
You know, Reno, I think you might be due for some R&R.
Nah, I'm good.
What are we going to do about Sector 7?
We are going to do nothing.
Been thinking. Was all that necessary?
Had we refused, someone else would have completed the task. We have spared that someone the burden of a guilty conscience. Perhaps that will ease yours.
Yeah, no.
Let's try another tack then. They were a sacrifice to balance the scales.
Say what?
After everything we'd taken from the planet, we were due to give something back.
Do you actually believe that?
Does it matter? Yes. Understood. The VP needs us.
I feel like Reno and Root are about to put in their resignations.
Cloud. Oh, thank goodness. You're awake. You okay?
Yeah. Where are we?
Where I lived when I was still a child.
So there's going to be a lot to take in here. This was not in the original game, and there's going to be a discussion with Aerith that is really important. But let's just admire the wall art for a minute. It's pretty nice. You can see she's always had like an attenuation to wildlife. You can see different creatures, a rabbit, a whale, some horse looking thing right there, and right up there looks like images of Cetra. It's a nice little nod to the story. Then all kinds of flowers.
I'm the one who carried you here.
Alright, where do I have? There we go.
My mom and I stayed here years ago when I was just a little girl. The room looks exactly the same. Every morning, they'd come and take my mom away. I remember crying here alone.
Aerith. Before we break out of here, talk to us. There's so much we don't know.
I'm a descendant of the ancients. That's pretty much it, really. Oh, but just so you know, that's not their actual name. They called themselves the Cetra.
We who were born of the planet, with her we speak, her flesh we shape. Unto her promised land shall we one day return. By her loving grace and providence, may we take our place in paradise.
You know it.
Yeah, well, honestly, I thought that part was just a fairy tale.
Shinra thinks it's true. They've been searching for the Promised Land for a long time.
And they must think you can lead them to it. Can you?
Nope. Someday, maybe, I'll find it in me. But now, not even if I wanted to.
Even if you could, that land belongs to the... to you and your people. Shinra's after it because they believe it's rich in Mako. Mako they've got no right to claim. But they'll try to take it anyway, won't they? Greedy bastards will never stop. Okay, new plan. Y'all take Aerith and get the hell out of here. Me, I'm gonna go bust some Shinra heads.
Barrett, wait. You can't do that.
This is
great.
where things
These
get
assholes
interesting.
again. Probably some Shinra science experiment.
Whispers. Perhaps best described as arbiters of fate. They are drawn to those who attempt to alter destiny's course and ensure they do not.
Like capital D? Destiny?
The flow of the great river that is the planet, from inception to oblivion.
And you're saying that that flow is somehow fixed?
Yes, for it is the will of the planet itself.
So if we're destined for a bleak future, these Whisperers will try to keep us on that course? Now wait just a damn minute. How in the hell can you possibly know any of that? Spouting that cryptic stuff, which could all be bullshit. I mean, ain't you a Shinra lab rat or dog?
I'm not a rat dog. When Aerith reached out to me, I found this knowledge of the Whisperers.
Listen to me. Please.
Aerith.
The Shinra Electric Power Company isn't the real enemy. It started with them, sure, but I promise you, there's a much bigger threat. I just want to do everything in my power to help. All of you. And the planet.
Aerith, what are you not telling us?
I'm lost in a maze, and every step is taking me further from the path. Every time the Whispers touch me, I lose something, a part of myself. Follow them, the yellow flowers.
It's okay. We'll find a way out together.
Okay.
Weird.
Aha! There you are. Rick, what are you doing, man? Hey guys, long time no see.
Wedge?
You're here?
You shouldn't be up and moving.
I'm feeling much better thanks to Elmira's cooking. But that's not what I wanted to talk to you about. Listen, any moment now...
What was that? An explosion?
HQ's running the show this time. They're raising hell to try and flush out the president. This complicates matters. That explosion just now put the whole building on high alert.
So now we're trapped in here?
No need to panic, little lady. See? You can still move freely within Hojo's laboratory. Find a way to the roof. An avalanche chopper will come to extract you.
HQ's bailing us out? I doubt it. Not after all the shit we've pulled.
I asked them really nicely. Like super duper nicely.
Thanks, Wedge.
Just get to the roof, okay?
Yeah, busted ribs don't heal that fast.
I didn't ask him to do any of that.
Yeah, well, I'm glad he did.
I mean, what's it been? Like a day since they dropped the
I'm gonna
plate?
still chew him out for it later.
Alright, so, my personal take on that dialogue there. That was not in the original game at all. Red 13 said he only gained the knowledge of the Whispers when Aerith calmed him. That means Aerith
Anyway, we gotta
knows
get to
what
the
the
roof
Whispers
site.
are. Then we can use the same elevator
They
that
first
Hojo
appeared at the beginning of the game after she was communing with the Mako pipe. Well, like I pointed out back in my first video, when we get the cinematic of her communing with the Mako pipe, or I should say communing with the life stream via the Mako pipe, the camera does a close-up on her, and her eyes are closed. She opens them slowly. In the original game, on that close-up at the beginning of the game, her eyes were already open. After all the events of the game, the very end, we get that same scene again, but it started with her eyes closed, which is the same scene, albeit in 4K, that started this game. As Red explained, the Whispers are arbiters of fate, and as Barrett translated to layman terms, anytime someone tries to alter the course of fate, these things show up to try to set things along the path of the will of the planet. Given that that's all true and that's all where they're going with the story, my take on it, those things started chasing and harassing Aerith because she saw the events of the original game. Or I should say all the events from the Mako 1 explosion, meeting Cloud, Tifa, and Barrett, traveling the land of Gaia, and eventually culminating in the end of the original game. When she said every time they touch her she loses a piece of herself, what I think is actually happening, because obviously she's still in one physical piece, I think the Whispers are stripping her of her memory of what she saw. So there's really no telling how much of the vision of the old game she'll remember after the events of this one. She might remember insignificant bits, or she might remember some pretty important parts. And I think that she's going to remember some pretty important parts. Without spoiling what happened in the old game, just in case someone watching never played it or never heard of it. One of the repetitive scenes we get throughout this game, when Cloud gets his visions, and we're going to get it again a little later, is a scene that happens in an area much, much later. I believe it's the City of the Ancients, or the Forgotten City. If Aerith manages to hang on to her memory of what happens there, if Square Enix decides to make this like a branching plot game, that could seriously take the story from the original game and send it on a whole different path. In my opinion, for the better, but time will tell. So, just supporting what Red said about the Whispers. They showed up right at the beginning, right as soon as she saw what she saw. They started harassing her. Cloud showed up. She ran away. Cloud helps Tifa in Sector 7, but says he's going to be gone the next day. The Whispers show up and attack 7th Heaven, injuring Jessie, so that Cloud ends up going on the Sector 5 mission, which he originally did in the original game and was a part of from the start. Didn't need any intervention. The reason the Whispers intervened was so he would be there to fall from the catwalk down to the Sector 5 slums and meet Aerith. Then we get the Whispers at the Sector 7 plate drop. I guess the way the story was going, we could have stopped the Turks from dropping the plate, but for whatever reason, the Whispers deemed that necessary. So, they intervened there, and they made sure that that happened. They also intervened at the church. I forgot. The church where Cloud met Aerith. Right when Reno was going to take Cloud and Aerith. I'm trying to remember all the encounters with him. I didn't stop and write it down. That's about it for now. Oh, Hojo. When Hojo was about to tell Cloud that he wasn't a soldier and who he was originally.
Was it this way?
Yes.
The Whisper showed up
still lingers.
and took Hojo. I think that's because they knew Red was about to escape, and it's not Hojo's time to die.
What happened here?
The little ones in the pods. Where did they go?
It stinks in here.
Back there.
Now what do we do?
One thing we can.
Someone's picking a fight.
So go give him one already.
Way ahead of you. Time to get serious. Nothing personal.
Good night.
Nice job. What? Shit! What the hell, Red?
Red is awesome. I shouldn't say that. I don't hate Barrett as much as I did in the first chapter. I guess he's one of those types that, as you get to know him, he's kinda alright. So here we got Chadley, and if you go through here, to the left, we have the combat simulator. This is where you get the Götterdämmerung, or whatever you say in German, the limit break necklace. Gotta go through literally everything. So you go in there, fight all the fights. Good luck, have fun. I have no tips. The way I did it, I used tutorials and walkthroughs I found online, and that still took me a week. So, enjoy. We do not need a new materia, so let's head on up and get on with the story. Oh, and another thing. When we were here initially chasing Hojo, and Cloud has his PTSD freakout. Spoiler alert. So if you don't want to know some very pertinent points to the story that, I mean, spoilers for a 20-year-old story, but skip ahead to where I go on to the elevator. I'll give you a minute. And minutes up. So, Cloud had his PTSD freakout, and he saw Genova in Genova's container. In the combat simulator, earlier, when we were making our way up the floors of the Shinra HQ, they talked about the meteor that struck and ended the Cetra's civilization. That meteor had an alien being on it. That was Genova. Fast forward 1,980 something years, and two scientists unearthed Genova, mistakenly thinking Genova was a Cetra. One of those scientists discovered they could use Genova cells to enhance humans and create super soldiers. However, some other things happened, and that scientist developed a theory called the reunion theory. To put it in the simplest layman terms, if any part of Genova is separated from the main body, right down to even a single cell, those parts will automatically, instinctively migrate back to the main body. That is the reunion. In the case like we see with Cloud, who was infused with Genova cells in an experiment, they affect the psyche of the person that was infused with them. They take over the mind, they start controlling them. That's because the cells want to get back to their main body. In the original game, I think there were some enemies you kill, and after you kill them, you find that there's like a limb or a tail on another one. And basically, those were the parts of Genova that were trying to migrate back to the main part of Genova, so that Genova can become one and basically bring an end to everything. That's what the thing in the container was in Cloud's vision. So, spoilers over.
Let's go.
Right.
I feel like I'm missing a lot with the Whispers, because I think I only named 3 encounters with them.
Hell is this place?
Hojo's treasure. Shinra's dark secret.
What I wouldn't give to burn it all down. But we need to get to the roof.
Let's go have a look at Shinra's dark secret.
What is that?
Genova.
Like I was saying. Now, another important thing, nowhere on there was that marked.
Mother.
The name
Together,
Genova wasn't printed
reclaim
on
our
that
world.
canister, or the tube. But Aerith knew what it was.
I'm sick of all of this!
Cloud?
Tell me, is it really you?
Good question. I I don't think soldiers have the ability to telekinetically control people.
Embrace me. A touching reunion.
Very good. And thus is the hypothesis proven correct. I can only hope you will continue not to disappoint.
And I can only hope that my explanation before getting on the elevator helped put that scene into context.
I'd better hurry. Test subject pods? Guess I can use these.
I'm really happy that these things just don't all open up and flood the area with zombie monsters. Though that could be some good experience points.
Concentrate. Is that it?
I doubt that's it.
Need a hand?
Thanks. Not going all out.
You okay?
Yeah. Where are the others?
Nowhere close.
Let's go.
What is it?
If we flip that switch, we can get to the other side.
I may be able to do that.
Well, let's find out.
You sure?
Yes. Will this do the trick?
I believe it did.
What kind of freak show have they got going on in here? Try me. Stay back.
Need a hand?
Cheers.
Just have a little bit of fun with it, that's all.
For how long?
Long as it took you to get here. okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
If you say so.
Guess we're out.
On hard mode, that fight took me about 2 hours to complete after dying several times. Those moth
Should be
units
an
are
elevator
a
somewhere.
pain.
Didn't expect any of this, but we just gotta roll with it. Come on, let's go.
Gotta roll with the punches.
The door seems to have locked. No going back.
That's okay, I don't want to go back. Fetch. Get the lever. Get the lever.
All right.
Get the
Now
lever.
you're starting to impress me.
Sick 'em. Help from above.
We got him.
Yeah, keep it up, y'all.
Now get the lever.
We'll head down too. Be right there.
Get the lever. Get the lever. Good boy. We gotta get rid of tree.
Huh? I can't hear what you're saying.
I think there's something over there.
Hello. Cloud? Can you hear me?
Yeah. You okay in there?
No need to worry. We're fine. But what do we do now? I don't see any way out of this room.
Can you all hear me?
Unfortunately.
Hojo.
So, tell me, how are you finding the drum? You know it's filled with the most advanced technology in Midgar, if not the entire world. You should feel honored to see it firsthand. You'll also have the opportunity to take part in a rather ambitious experiment of mine.
What?
When all the pieces are in place, I will open the door to the third ward. Perhaps you can help me with the necessary preparations. Given that you're already in the perfect position to do so, I look forward to data both invaluable and instrumental.
Necessary preparations? What the hell is this asshole talking about?
Can't we just ignore him and keep going?
I'm afraid not. If I know Hojo, he won't let us out until we indulge his request for data.
You said something about a ward, right? I'm pretty sure I saw a door to one upstairs somewhere. So, you want to check it out?
Want to give Hojo some data on the Buster Sword in his gun.
Thanks. We will.
We'll be waiting right here. If anything happens, anything at all, you call me, alright?
Roger that.
Alright, so I'm gonna play this the
Hey,
cheapest
you
way
think Cloud's doing
possible.
okay? He's been...
Let's go. Equipment, Aerith. Instant limit break.
acting really weird lately. More than usual.
True. But it's Cloud. I'm sure he'll be fine. But what about you, Tifa? How are you holding up?
Huh? Oh, I'm fine. I guess this has to be the third ward, right?
Think so. But it looks like the door's locked.
There has to be something we can do. Let's look around.
Gotcha.
I forget if Tifa and Aerith do this, or if Cloud and Barret
Can you
do.
hear me?
I think it's
We
Cloud
found the
and
door to
Barret.
that ward he was talking about, but it's locked and we can't get it open.
All right.
About those preparations Hojo mentioned before. I think we're supposed to do something with that.
The central terminal. Interesting.
Switch parties. I do not see a lever over there. Did I walk right by it? I can never remember where the lever is. Oh, I triggered it. Yeah, if I send Red over there, he just comes
Off
right
I go.
back. No lever.
There's no control panel. We don't have the means to go this way.
So let's go another way. Or not. Alright, I'm not seeing it here. Wait, I think I remember. I could be wrong, but I think I remember. We have to move the test tubes.
Look! Now they can get across too!
Yep.
We should let Cloud know.
I think we should. Yeah, I agree.
All right. We'll make our way to the central terminal. Sit tight until you hear from us.
The hell kind of research is this?
The cataclysm that came from the stars, Genova. Hojo has devoted half of his life to her study.
I don't give a shit about any of that.
The experiments in this facility involve the enhancement of life forms and machines through the application of Genova biological data. Hojo's plan is to pit his subjects against us, thereby facilitating their growth.
So this asshole thinks he can treat us like his experiments.
I know what fate awaits these creations. Let us put them out of their misery.
I agree. In fact, we should put this entire lab and Hojo out of its misery. So remember, Tifa and Aerith have to go through gate 3. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna look for 3.
Wait a sec. Weren't the girls right by the door to the 3rd ward?
There are 4 switches. 1 for each ward.
What the?
Transfusion procedure complete. Commencing test of augmented research specimen.
You need to warn the others. Tell them to be careful. very careful.
Tifa, you there? We accessed the central terminal. The door should be unlocked now.
Any one of Hojo's twisted creations could be in that ward. Be careful.
We will. See you in a bit.
We could always run away, right?
Let's not run away.
And we're safe.
Yes, we are.
What is this place for?
There's a sadness.
This whole building is a sadness. And this looks like some sort of kennel. Oh, called it. Well, this definitely is not a trap. It's a trap.
Lend me your strength.
Okay, so let's be real cheap. Planet's protection right now.
I'll help you through this.
And now we cannot take any physical damage for the duration of that mini break.
Keep it up! Finish him off!
Here! Get him! Bring it!
Keep it up!
I see it! And catch! One more shot! Got your number! Get him!
Finish him off!
Nice kick. 4 crates, 1 sweep. Someone was hungry.
Let's do this! Gotta dig deep for this one. Go on!
That's a win.
Look.
Let's get across with those.
We can do this. We can do this. Hold your balance. We can't do this. But it's okay. Because these things cannot use magic.
Yeah, looks like it.
Which means...
I beg of you, shield them from harm. Here!
Man, I trained for this.
No damage. Tiger uppercut. Nice miss.
Glad that's over.
Is this really the exit?
Let's hope so. Alright, one ward down, only about 15 to go. Me too, Aerith. Me too. Actually, I hate the entire board of the company, the president, and basically everyone but Reeve. Reeve is the only seemingly half-decent person in that entire room.
Stop me. I won't let you down. There! Heads up! That's it! Bingo! Come on! See ya!
Worked up a good sweat.
I want to know how Tifa can punch 3 turrets to death and not shatter every bone in her hands and arms.
You think now the others can get across too?
I certainly hope so, because we need to continue.
Hey, Cloud?
Tifa?
We used the control panel here a little while ago, so you should be able to get to the other side. Can you check?
Roger that. I'm getting pretty bored anyway.
Switch parties?
You two stay there. We'll call if anything comes up.
Okay. Be careful.
Let's open Ward 2, because I think that said Ward 2. Yep.
Transfusion procedure complete. Commencing test of augmented research specimen.
And I am drawing a blank on what we have to fight in here, so just... I mean, this isn't even to be safe. I could run through it on easy, whatever it is, but I want to make sure I win. So, overkill it is. I do love overkill.
It stinks. More of Hojo's experiments.
Sure, it's not just Hojo.
Commencing test. All personnel must evacuate area. Commencing test.
Give me a break. Time to get serious.
Go on it, asshole! Oh yeah, another one in the bag.
I hope you're enjoying your experience.
Why don't you come down here and ask me?
I am enjoying killing your toys.
Before you get any ideas, you should know this glass is bulletproof. No discernible changes after contact. Most fascinating.
Hey, we ain't done yet.
It seems we have no choice.
Commencing test. All personnel must evacuate area. Commencing test.
Tough, but doable.
You know what?
Now you're ready for it. Let's dance, asshole!
crucial now.
How'd you like watching your precious toys get torn to shreds?
I never grow tired of watching my toys be broken, no matter how many times I've seen it happen. Such is the case when you truly enjoy your work. Now, for the next step.
I wish you'd next step your way off the catwalk to the drone.
Look, now's our chance to kill the bastard. Time for you to pay the piper.
He told you the glass is bulletproof.
They never learn.
Commencing test. All personnel must evacuate area. Commencing test.
Be a good boy and keep the other pets company.
Shit, looks like Red might need our help up there.
Yep.
Going all out.
Thunder out here?
You're done. There.
Coming at you hard and fast.
Alright, I selected like I'd like to know why it didn't do it.
Buzz off. Calling lightning. You're mine.
Come on, we're going.
Alright, that was a nice finish. I didn't intend for the finish to be that nice. That was really good.
Get out of here. What was that thing?
Where's Hojo?
Who cares?
Sorry, he got away.
Forget about him for now.
One other little thing here. Just to make this next fight less tedious. We're gonna give Barrett the limit break.
Remind me, this ain't a hospital, is it?
Test subjects don't receive treatment.
They're enhanced. Or dissected.
Now what? Hey! Let us out! I remember you.
And he remembers us, I think.
I'll live for this shit right here.
I'm ending this.
Check out this shit right here.
So long.
So we're paralyzed for the start of the fight, surrounded by poison, and having our health drained. I think that makes this completely valid.
Keep it up, man.
Thank you, Garrett. I do enjoy ridiculously overpowered attacks, especially when they clear a room. Do we have a rest
One step
stop?
at a time it is.
I'm not seeing one.
I don't see any elevators around here.
I'll let
I don't
Tifa
see
and
any
Aerith know.
benches. We're kinda low on health. We are at 4.
What do you know? That's the door to the 4th wall.
If we want to get in, we'll need to go all the way back to the central terminal.
But the door we used to get here is shut. So what now?
Here we go.
The passages have to be connected somehow.
Let's recover. And we will be on our way. I believe we came up there. We'll head down here. There's a lever. We'll send red.
Please.
It's a PHS terminal. Call up Tifa. See if they can get to the central terminal. Hey! You okay down there? Bring it on!
That's that.
Damn it! Red!
Shit! He can't hold them off forever!
Right. On it. Tifa, you there?
Is something wrong?
Red fell to your level. Can you try to get to him?
Oh no! Come on!
Come on, really? Yeah! Here! Go on! Just You're down! Let's make it hot! Gotcha! Got that! This one's for you!
No one has lightning. Okay.
You're burning up! Too late!
Didn't need it though.
Moving on then. You don't want to make me mad. Go on! Damn it!
Oh, I forgot to equip Aerith.
Bring it, that's it!
Lord of God's names.
That was close. Heads up! Give it your all! Here! Gotcha! It's over! I see it!
They keep moving. They don't stop moving. And Tifa does not lock on.
How's this?
Would kill for a shower.
I'd kill for coordination.
Sorry for the wait. Now, let's get this over with. Gotcha! I'll be fine. Fine!
Shuriken. Tiger uppercut.
Hang in there!
Alright. You like magic? So do I.
Freeze! Let's finish this. You okay?
I am now.
Nice one.
Have Cloud and Barrett found anything?
Actually, they just found the entrance to the 4th ward. But to unlock it, they have to access the central terminal, which they cannot do from their position.
Maybe we can get to it instead.
Yeah, let's try.
I agree. Let's try. I have no idea where to go. Not a clue. Let's go this way.
Now it's my turn.
Look, an elevator. And it's not moving.
The professor still has plans for us, I presume.
For the record, I don't like this one bit.
All that remains is the 4th ward. We must trust in Cloud and Barrett to see it through.
Let's make a couple. Oh, I can't make a change. Okay.
I won't give up.
Let's get through this.
Too late. Go on.
Finally. That's the way to do it.
Now we can make a change. Couple changes, actually. Tifa. We need... some maxed out lightning. Lightning, wind, fire, and ice. She has all 4. Aerith, we need... the Limit Break necklace. And... what can we spare anything to help? Even a little. We can. Let's open the 4th floor. Or the 4th ward.
Transfusion procedure complete. Commencing test of augmented research specimen.
This was a good idea, right?
Yep. Well, let's go give the others the news.
Is that you?
Yeah. We found an elevator on our side.
Good. Glad to hear it.
But we can't use it for some reason.
Hojo did something, I know it.
There's only one thing we can do. We need to head to the 4th ward, just like he wants.
We unlocked it on our side. You should be able to get in.
Thanks. Wait for us there.
Right. Now we head back to that door.
Yep.
Wait a while to be rescued.
Guess so.
You know, he really likes you.
Maybe.
Friendly guy, but he has a hard time opening up to people.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
He's got your back, though. makes two of us. Blind fish spot here is trying to turn us into mincemeat. Time to fry.
Buzz off. Get out of here.
It's out of control.
Damn it.
What the? I think it's coming this way.
Invincible.
Go on! There!
Nice miss.
Come on! Keep it up! Heads up!
Stagger. Good job, Ryder. And nice teamwork.
That's enough.
I hope so. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's gone.
Again, you triumph. I'd be disappointed if you didn't. Yes, I believe I have just about all the data that I require. Then, we are ready to proceed to the next stage.
Yes, we got it to work.
Could this be a trap?
Don't worry, the elevators are safe.
All right, if you say so.
At this point, I would pretty much trust Aerith as a guide.
Huh? Are we there already?
No, something tells me that we aren't. Call it a hunch.
I hear something.
We don't have all day, you know.
I think it might be locked from this side.
Should we open it up then?
We should.
Cloud.
Hey, you guys.
Hey. Band's back together. Past time we got out of here and made our way to the roof.
There's an elevator just over there.
Hmm?
But it will move only at Hojo's discretion.
Alright, that fight is over. Let's take back the limit break necklace for Cloud.
Well, okay then. Looks like the elevator is working.
It appears Hojo's done having his fun.
Glad to hear he enjoyed the show.
He isn't going to enjoy the show when we catch up with him.
We're back. Again.
Yeah.
Hey! What the hell's going on?
Who would...
We may find out soon.
Let's go.
So, Sephiroth destroyed Genova's tank and took Genova. Let's follow the trail of blood.
So what's above this floor?
The President's office, and then the roof.
Wait. Once we get in that elevator, there's no turning back.
We're ready. Right?
Huh?
The elevator back there can take us down to the central terminal again. Now's the time for any unfinished business.
And with that, that'll conclude episode 14.